Hi everybody, how you doing? It's Marcello here, and it's Thursday, April 8th, 2021. I repeat, Thursday, April 8th, 2021. And I'd like to welcome you to another one of my Marcello's Micro-Motivational Moments. Again, these are thoughts, ideas, perhaps keywords, something that kind of gets you thinking, maybe helps you motivate you a little bit, maybe a little bit of inspiration. This applies to anyone out there, professionals, job seekers, people that are in career transition or just looking for a change, just in general, because I think we all need that little bit of something each day to kind of keep ourselves going. So that's really what this is meant to do. Now, if you've been following some of my posts, I haven't posted about a week and a half, so I'm a little bit past my game on as far as week to week. But hey, you know what? We're here. And my last post, if you saw it, and you can see these posts, by the way, on LinkedIn. You can see them on my Instagram, and you can also see them on actually my YouTube channel as well. Actually, if you type in Marcello Simply Unplugged, so 3 separate words, Marcello Simply Unplugged, you'll see my YouTube channel. I'm just updating some stuff on there recently, and you can check this out on there. Also, check out Instagram and and of course on LinkedIn. So stay tuned for those. Anyway, so my last post, I had a quotation, and it went like this: visualize your success. So again, visualize your success, and then take appropriate action. To create that picture in your mind. And I was telling a story about how one of the things many things I've done in the past in my life is I've been an Elvis tribute artist, or Elvis impersonator, a professional one actually. Did that for many, many years. And I was telling a story about how I won a contest back in the early 90s through radio, and I won a prize. I was voted having the best sort of Elvis voice, you want to call it that, back then anyway, for all the people that did call in and sing a song. They had to sing a song over the radio, believe it or not, or via the phone, and the song was all shook up. So I just happened to know that song, and I've been kind of goofing around with the voice, more for fun, over the years. And so anyway, did that, won the prize, and which gave me an opportunity to sing in front of 17,000 people at the Sky Dome. Well, Sky Dome back then, it's now the Scotiabank Arena, I guess. So I did that. But the idea of that story was to say, hey, you know what? I made a decision. I made a choice, made a decision on a certain day. I just said, okay, that's, I've always had this vision in my mind to perform or to do something in front of a large audience. So I took that chance to do that. And it wouldn't have happened if I didn't do that, in other words. But it also wouldn't have happened if I didn't have that picture in my mind that is something that I wanted to achieve over the years. So visualization is very powerful. Now, having said all that, I did actually end up there. What I want to sort of integrate into this is that kind of what I went through, so to speak, before I actually performed on stage. So, and I think this hopefully applies, really, it applies to anything, really. It applies to job search, it applies to our life in general. If you're preparing for something, an interview, whatever the case may be. I'll throw 3 letters at you, okay? R-A-P, or rap. Now, I'm not a rap artist, so don't worry. Don't get concerned. I'm not going to rap for you. I have other skills musically, but rapping is not one of them. But I'll use that acronym RAP: research, attitude, plan. And I've used this for throughout the years. I've used it in training and all the things I've done, and I think it really applies here. Because for me to be able to actually do that Elvis performance, I had to research. Well, how did I do the research? Well, in that case, back then I watched a lot of videos, okay, of his performances and his moves and how he walked on stage and his mannerisms, and I studied that. I I knew a little bit about it before that because I kind of I watched his movies and this and that, and some of his concerts that he did over the years. But that was my research. So I did my best to observe, emulate. And I practiced in front of a mirror. Sound familiar? Those are the practice of interviews. I practiced in front of a mirror, and did that. So that was the research part, okay? And I think we can all agree that the attitude, the A in RAP, so R for research, A in RAP, is important. And A stands for attitude, as I said before. Isn't that important? I mean, our mindset, how we think. Do you see yourself actually doing it and be successful? I mean, that's sort of tied into the visualization, but the attitude's important. So I had to sort of think to myself, okay, this is good. I can do this. I'm going to practice. I'm going to do the research. I'm going to make sure I give it my best shot. In other words, create the best possible impact and impression. But that all ties into attitude. And I think we all agree, without getting into the specifics of it, attitude is really 100% of everything. And by the way, just a little side note, if you take the letters of attitude and apply a number to each letter, a lot of you probably know this already, but if you apply the number like in the alphabet where they actually are positioned in the alphabet, so that could be 1, like, A is number 1 and T I think is like 22, I can't remember exactly. But if you look at where they're placed in the alphabet, because we have 26 letters, right? You'll find that as you apply that number to each letter, the word attitude actually equals 100 based on where each letter is positioned in the alphabet. There you go. I'll let you sort of play with that one. All right. So, attitude is the foundation. It's the basis. So there you go. Research, attitude, okay, R-A, and then, of course, the P, which is planning, which is setting goals. That's also tied into, visualization is a big part of that, right? Do we agree? Right? So, I had to plan. I had to say, okay, how am I going to do this now? I'm practicing. I'm doing the research. Okay, I'm watching his videos. But what else do I need to do? Oh, you know what? I need to see if I can get an outfit. And I didn't have an outfit, an actual Elvis outfit, because part of my goal, of course, since I had this opportunity in life, when you have an opportunity, hey, you got to be ready. What's that old phrase by, I think Oprah said it many times and other people have said it in different ways, but, success happens basically when preparation meets opportunity, right? Success happens when preparation meets opportunity. So if you're ready, if you've got it in you, you've been practicing, you've done the research and all that stuff, when the opportunity comes, you're ready, bottom line. So was I ready? Absolutely. But I was still, in that mode of, okay, this is my chance. I want to make the best impact. What can I do besides practice and, go through the whole watching his the Elvis mannerisms and so on. Well, hey, you know what? Then, of course, the attitude's important. I found a place to rent a costume because I want to create the visual look. Okay, so I did. So I rented my first sort of Elvis, you want to call it, costume. And then at that point, I put it on. I want to create the look, and I put on glasses and a red scarf and so on. And I created the look, and so that was part of the branding, if you want to call it, or the impact. So this went on for a good month before I actually performed, because I thought, well, I figured, hey, this is my shot. I'm going to just go for it, give my best shot. Now, throughout all this time too, I was actually doing something else. I was actually in the throes of developing my skills in customer service training and doing workshops and helping to write a course that could be taught at Humber College at this point. So there's a story behind that as well. So I'm gonna leave it right there. And if you're curious to hear more about that part and how that tied into the whole Elvis performance and what happened afterwards, let me know. So DM me on LinkedIn and on Instagram as well. Let me know if you want to hear more about that, and I'll share that with you. But think of this word, RAP. R-A-P stands for what? Research, attitude, plan. Applies to, if you think about it, applies to anything in our lives, actually. So I wanted to leave that with you. Sorry, this is a little bit longer than what I had in mind. Just over 8 minutes, so I apologize for that, but hopefully it'll be worth it for you. Okay, so take care of yourself in the meantime. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay inspired, and we'll see you next time for Marcello's Micro-Motivational Moment. All right, have a good day. See you guys.